So in today's video, we are doing an image quality shootout between the brand new beta release RED Komodo versus the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. More on that after this. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Geoff Fagien. I'm a filmmaker and director of photography based in South Florida. And in today's video, we are doing this cool little image quality comparison between the RED Komodo 6K and the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. Wow, always a mouthful saying sometimes. So the reason we decided to do this comparison is we are taking two cameras that serve similar purposes both for RED and for Blackmagic, although they are in different price categories, and putting them up against each other. They're both Super 35 sensors. The Blackmagic has an advertised 13 stops of dynamic range. The RED has not officially released their dynamic range. However, when B&H and Lens Rentals listed the camera on their website, they advertised 16 plus stops. I don't know if that's going to be the officially released dynamic range, but they did notate the 16 plus stops. Other than the obvious fact of the difference in dynamic range and the fact that the Komodo is global shutter versus the 6K is rolling shutter, we decided to do a straight image quality comparison test using the same Sigma 18-35 lens with no diffusion on any of it, so it would be as fair as we could possibly be. So we took both the Komodo and the Pocket 6K, put them at both 18 millimeters at 1.8 and 35 millimeters at f1.8, and decided to do a little bit of testing while we were shooting a short film. Also want to thank Tyler Moses for coming out and helping with this test, as I didn't bring my Pocket 4K because I wanted to use Tyler and his 6K. And I also want to thank Crystal, Lissa, and Kelly for coming out and modeling for us, because they gave us beautiful models to look at while we're looking at the test footage from both cameras. It was really a genuine pleasure to play with both of these cameras and use them side by side, especially because I'm used to using this Pocket 4K over here. And although the sensor is micro four thirds, just like the Pocket 6K, the ISO performance is actually a little bit better at some of the higher ISOs on the 4K over the RED Komodo. And so I'm happy to say I am going to be keeping my Pocket 4K in addition to the RED Komodo, just because it's nice to have both of these cameras. The trick will be to see is if I can get some LUTs to match both of these together. As you see in the footage, The colors from both cameras is obviously different, distinct to the brands. Matching them would be a great option, so I could use both of them in the field. When it comes to rolling shutter, the RED Komodo is going to win hands down, as it is global shutter, and the Pocket 6K actually has worse rolling shutter than the Pocket 4K, which is why I never upgraded to a 6K. However, in settings like this where you're just putting them on sticks, the rolling shutter really isn't as big of a deal. So again, we didn't really test that. So this test is a straight up image quality comparison test. And maybe we'll do another video later on with some of these shots with noise reduction. I wanted to keep the color corrections on these cameras very minimal so we can have the most realistic comparison as possible. So just to let you guys know, I did shoot a short film on the Komodo itself this past weekend, and this will be coming up on the channel, and it was really just a test to see how the Komodo works in a production environment more than just doing the test. So that will be up on the channel. I'll put a link in the description below. We're also going to do a live stream talking about the shootout we did with Tyler Moses, and I will have the link to that in the description below, and also once it goes live, I will put a card up above. So if you guys have any questions for the live stream, please join us or put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to them as I see them or even answer them on the live stream. And if you guys like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and notification bell. Really helps. And until next time, my name's Geoff Fagien. I'll see you guys in the next video.